The North American military's 4th Air Force and 8th Infantry Regiment have gone silent. We've lost all contact. 3rd Infantry Division, 11th Regiment. Are there any survivors? Please, if anyone can hear me, respond. The enemy's 18th Mechanized Battalion has them pinned down. They're desperate for reinforcements. The 2nd and 4th Armored Divisions are falling back. Casualty reports indicate over half their forces are either KIA or critically injured.
Every report that landed on the bridge carried the weight of lives lost, adding to the mounting tension in the air.
Enough waiting. Every second we delay costs lives. Why won't they let us launch the Fighting Thunders?
His muttered words carried a reluctant edge, irritation seeping through despite his usual calm. Without warning, the colossal enemy emerged, casting a dark shadow over the heart of North America. The army had faced contamination before, but nothing like this. Their pride, an advanced airship meant to symbolize their dominance, had been corrupted during its test flight. It wasn't just a loss of power. It was a direct challenge to their identity as independent problem solvers. When regular forces failed, the Vanquished Crystal Defense, VCD, was meant to act. But now, despite the escalating crisis, they were ordered to stand back, their readiness clashing with the Army's stubborn pride.
Directive from Army Command. Launch Fighting Thunder units without delay. Back the North American military and obliterate all designated crystal weapons. These orders mark the beginning of the counteroffensive.
With the order to attack, the weight of rescuing thousands of soldiers now rested squarely on their shoulders.
Fighting Thunder? A bold name. Let's hope it's got the strength to back it up.
Hey, Raiden! You heard the order! We're late to the fight, but you need to get to the battleground now. I'll send the mission details. Too much blood has been spilled already. Let's end this.
Positioned alongside the warship, the Fighting Thunders stood in formation, humanity's ultimate anti-crystal weapons, gleaming like beacons of hope and power. Gleaming red in the sunlight, their wings seemed to cry out in defiance. Their engines thundered, a solemn tribute to the fallen, as they ascended into the sky, prepared for the battle to come.
We've got the green light, finally! Your orders are clear. Minimize collateral damage and take them down. Godspeed, Raiden.
First Officer Portman transmitting mission data now. Confirm receipt before engaging the target. Reconnaissance is still underway. Proceed to the target area immediately. RY-denn, do you copy?
General Maxwell of the Bellwether speaking. Enemy presence in the suburbs is light, but stay sharp. Never let your guard down. Take them out before they can act. Raiden, I'm sure you've realized this, but we've never faced contamination like this. Especially not with weapons of this size. This is all new to us. The truth is, I have no idea what to expect. Keep your eyes open and be ready to adapt.
I am transmitting enemy intel now. No surface weapon contamination has been detected in the area. Expect aerial combat and adjust your tactics accordingly. The 18th Mechanized Infantry Division is holding back enemy forces near the city's edge. We cannot guarantee how long they can maintain their position. Proceed to the target area immediately and assist as needed.
RY-denn to Bellwether. All assigned targets destroyed. No damage to me or the craft. Standing by. Over.
Situation report, General Maxwell. We're approaching the city limits. The 2nd and 4th Panzer Divisions are mopping up enemy forces. Raiden, move through the area quickly and proceed to the target.
Whoa! Wait a moment! The Defense Corps is outmatched and needs us. Raiden, divert immediately to assist them at once.
General, I understand your decision, but the evacuation is complete, and most enemy forces have been dealt with. Are you certain diversion is still required?
Fair point, but come on. What's a retreat without a nice little cup of coffee? I'm sure it'll lift some spirits with the civilians, too.
Sir, radar shows significant enemy movement. They've breached our allies' defenses and are advancing rapidly into the city.
Raiden, do you copy? Head to the affected area immediately and prepare to engage the enemy.
Battle report incoming, sir. Enemy ground forces have been completely neutralized. Fighting Thunder is performing spectacularly. General, enemy detected among the skyscrapers. Be careful out there, RY-denn.
Be careful? Can't you give better advisories than that, Portman?
Sir, with all due respect, as my superior, that's your job. What would you have said?
Raiden, buildings are bad.
A huge battleship is approaching fast? Not good.
Smaller disengaged secondary targets neutralized. Stay alert, RY-denn. Target confirmed eliminated. The enemy battleship is down, sir.
Ugh, I don't get it. How could something this massive fall victim to the crystals?
Gotta hand it to RY-denn, though. The mission was a success.
Great work out there, RY-denn. We'll stay at cruising speed while I monitor the radar for updates.
Middle Eastern coffee is legendary. Too bad our only flavor today is Crisis Blend. Portman, status update?
The Middle East branch confirms high crystal activity at 18 degrees north latitude, 42 degrees east longitude. And yes, General, it's another Crisis Blend. The readings match the previous battleships exactly.
Ugh, another Crisis Blend? Portman, you're really making my day here. RY-denn, I hope you're ready to show these crystals what happens when they mess with us.
The Oasis town ahead is gone. Crystal weapons were active, but there's something strange. No signs of survivors, no signs of resistance.
Efficient, precise. This isn't some mindless contamination. Someone or something knows exactly what they're doing.
No calls for help. General, this feels too perfect. How could an entire town go silent without a trace?
Who knows? At least I won't lose sleep over collateral damage. RY-denn, let's turn their efficiency against them.
Permission to speak freely, General. You always go for the bold approach. You really think it's the best option here?
Bold moves are kind of my thing. Hey, I'm not married to the idea. Got a better plan, Portman?
Sir, I get that boldness can help, but please take my concerns seriously. We're a team.
Come in, Bellwether. This is RY-denn. Took out most of the targets. It's unreal I managed that solo. Over.
Conduct a low-altitude sweep through the valley, avoiding exposure above the ridgeline. General, don't we do this against human forces?
Not saying for sure, but it's like the crystals are displaying intelligence. If that's true, we need to adapt fast.
Intelligence, General? That would change everything. But surely it's just instinctive patterns like swarming insects, isn't it?
Hypotheses don't win wars, Portman. Adaptation does. Let's stay cautious and see if these crystals prove me right.
All threats in the valley eliminated. Raiden, maintain your current course.
Reinforcements are a guarantee with these things. Push through, Raiden.
The bellwether is lagging behind, but will catch up soon. We won't be able to assist until then.
Bellwether, Raiden here. Entry to ruins successful. No issues or damage. All going as planned. Over.
The data's in from Raiden, and it's not making sense. These numbers shouldn't even be possible.
Portman, spit it out. What's so strange about the data that you're fumbling to explain it?
We've got crystal energy signatures from the cave, but contamination is only on the weapons. That's unusual.
A cave full of crystals and somehow only the weapons are affected? What's next, crystal-powered sandstorms? Oh, give me a break.
Contamination in a cave? That's an anomaly. Could something deeper be influencing the crystals here?
A cave full of secrets? What next?
Detecting massive energy readings.
It's deep within the cave.
Surprise of the decade. RY-denn. Let's see if this thing knows how to take a punch.
The enemy is changing. Its energy output is spiking out of control. Stay alert, Raiden. Primary target systems offline, but be wary of core detonation. I've identified a clear route to the surface. Raiden, initiate a vertical ascent and clear the area immediately.
Crystals drilling for crystals in a cave full of crystals? That's not just intelligence, that's strategy. Raiden, stay on standby. We'll inspect the site and try to learn more. Sorry for the wait. Windsport is my next stop. It's VCD friendly, but don't count on private ports to stay friendly when things get ugly.
Bellwether's en route, but we'll need your eyes on the skies, Raiden. Sweep the area and secure the perimeter. It's the calm before the storm out here. Council transmission incoming. Connecting you, General. Maybe they have good news?
Maxwell, Windsport wasn't on the original route. If you're taking Bellwether there, I trust you've got a good reason. Care to share it?
Hi there, Councilor Helga Lindenbaum. I see the Council still sends their best to keep me honest. Windsport's just logistics. No need to sound the alarms.
You're as thoughtful as ever, General. But let's cut to the chase. Bellwether's course change and the SOS to Windsport in VCD's name aren't exactly routine. Little discrepancies like this are bound to complicate my day. Care to explain?
Logistical oversight?
General, multiple crystal-contaminated weapons confirmed at Windsport. How did this happen? There has to be a pattern we're missing.
I just knew it. We can't let this escalate, Raiden. Sweep the port and shut those weapons down.
And on that note, Counselor, duty calls. Catch you later.
Yeah, sure, General. Let's hope your sweep doesn't leave me with more fires to put out.
The SOS to Wynn's port. It feels like you knew something was coming, General. What tipped you off?
Let's just say the cave left me with a bad feeling, Portman. The SOS was a precaution, one I hoped wouldn't be necessary.
Situation report. The port is almost secure, sir. Next priority, the sea. Raiden, we're counting on you to clear those enemies.
Raiden to Bellwether, unscathed and performing exceptionally. Continuing mission. Over.
General Maxwell, emergency transmission from Michelle Port's defense base. They're under heavy attack from crystallized weapons. They're requesting immediate support.
I knew they'd strike there next. That's where we sent half the cave crystals. No wonder they're swarming it now. Raiden, head northwest. You'll reach Michelle Port fast. We'll back you up.
Raiden to Bellwether. All hostiles accounted for and destroyed. Guess I'm not bad at sea battles either. On my way to safeguard Michelle Port. Over.
General, you called it. The crystals hitting Michelle Port. What clues tipped you off?
Unfortunately, my guess was right. These crystals seem like advanced life forms. Communicating, adapting, striking where it hurts. This is only the beginning.
Crystals with intelligence. It's a strange thought, but it explains their coordination.
They're not just a force of nature, there's something more. They were mining in that cave for a reason. Taking their crystals wasn't going to go unnoticed. It was only a matter of time before they struck back.
With a theory like that, General, wouldn't the Weapons Development Division or the Council be able to help? Their analysis might reveal even more.
You really think scientists and politicians will move fast enough? They'll spend years arguing over the details. Action speaks louder than meetings.
With all due respect, General, we can't just bypass civilian oversight on a hunch. We operate under Helga's jurisdiction. She calls the shots, not us.
Fair enough, Portman. Then let's just tell them, you were following the commanding officer's orders. Bureaucrats love that kind of language.
Urgent situation report, sir. High energy readings from below. Something huge is breaking the surface. It's crystallized and hostile. Its arms are extending. It's transforming mid-battle. Expect new attacks, RY-denn.
It's transforming again. What? A walking form? This is unreal.
What? The crystals didn't just corrupt that weapon, they redesigned it? They're learning as they fight us! Nice work, RY-denn. That's one for the win column. Just don't get used to it. If we don't move these crystals now, we'll be running forever. The Large Hadron Collider at the French border is the only place that might hold them.
Do you copy, RY-denn? We're following the commanding officer's orders to the LHC after withdrawing.
First Officer Portman says they're watching the sky, so we'll take the sea. RY-denn, keep it smooth. We can't afford to be anyone's headline.
We've got contaminated weapons detected in your flight path, RY-denn. Eliminate them swiftly and proceed. Your route is critical. Approaching Sidonia Falls. Use the waterfall's mist as cover, then ascend discreetly. General, I know this isn't the best time, but we've got a transmission coming in.
Helga Lindenbaum from the Council. Of course it's her. I'll never hear the end of this.
Relax, General. It's not the Council. This one's from VCV's weapons development. Connecting now.
Lieutenant Campbell reporting. I trust you haven't forgotten we're at war, General. If the Bellwether is truly our most advanced carrier, it deserves a commander who treats it as such.
I, deeply appreciate your, valuable input, Lieutenant. The Bellwether's fine, though I'll admit the coffee maker could use an upgrade if you're itching for feedback. That's top priority, right?
What's the plan, General? I'd hope BCD's premier asset isn't being moved without a clear objective.
Generals don't take orders or give explanations to technical officers.
General! Let me remind you, without my work, RY-denn and Bellwether wouldn't exist. This war with the crystals depends on more than rank. It depends on expertise. But I wouldn't expect you to grasp that.
Oh no, would you look at that? A freak magnetic storm's cutting the line. How unfortunate. Looks like we'll have to put this riveting chat on hold. I'll try to survive. So that's Lieutenant Campbell, huh? The legendary genius of weapons development? Funny, I forgot to mention his knack for being an insufferable jackass.
RY-denn to Bellwether. Target elimination is optimal. Continuing to operate at full effectiveness. Over.
Approaching the LHC facility now, General. Contamination signatures detected on radar. Multiple contaminated weapons converging at the facility perimeter.
Drawn to our crystals, huh? They're targeting us, specifically. Can't worry about that now. Bellwether, dominate the skies. RY-denn, protect the Large Hadron Collider Complex and eliminate the invaders. Let's hit them hard. Now!
This isn't just an invasion. It's a coordinated strike on a critical facility. Is there a crystal version of me running the show?
Crystals with a chain of command? Sounds implausible, but their coordination says otherwise.
Maybe it's just a theory, but their precision says there's a core out there, and it's running this operation.
Multiple enemies detected, rapidly converging on the LHC's core facility.
RY-denn, all eyes are on the LHC core. It's your job to hold it. We're holding the line here. Move fast.
Raiden, is the LHC core secure? Perfect timing. Sorry to overwork you, but Bellwether's still under fire. Let's finish this.
Bellwether, Raiden reporting. All enemies destroyed. Feeling like the ace today. Happy to support the mission. Over.
An endless wave. Coordinated strikes. This isn't just instinct. Could they actually understand military tactics?
High energy reading inbound, targeting the LHC airspace.
Raiden, this could be the one pulling the strings. Don't let it near the facility. Engage immediately.
Large hostile detected above the LHC facility. RY-denn, engage immediately and prevent further incursion. General, the enemy craft has split. 2 components have breached the LHC facility. Hostiles confirmed inside.
Damn it, Raiden. You will intercept and destroy those units, no matter what it takes.
You really cut it close, Raiden, but you nailed it. The LHC is still standing, thanks to you. Nice job.
Situation report, General. Emergency contact from the deck. A surveillance drone was forced into action. Message from storage. The crystals have been stolen.
Fantastic. One crisis wasn't enough. They had to throw in Grand Theft crystals too. Guess my coffee break's cancelled.
General Maxwell, we have tracked the surveillance drone that stole the crystals en route to a sea in the northeast.
Why did they steal the crystals? Catching up to that drone is paramount. Do you copy, Raiden? Stealing the crystals alone accomplishes nothing. The thief must have had some ulterior motive for breaking into the Bellwether's cargo hold, wouldn't you say?
We are being hailed at an unknown communications frequency, General Maxwell. Your orders, sir?
They're tapping into the VCD military frequency. So this can't be just a coincidence, right? Go ahead and patch them through.
Well, what do we have here? The esteemed fraudulent thunder. All the way here for little old me. How flattering. The name's Valbarossa Hawkeye. Ring any bells? Thought so.
What in the pirate Barbarossa himself? He is the thief? Oh, wow.
I heard hitting the troops was your kind of fun, but a crook? That is something new. Struggling to make ends meet?
Oh, look at you. Some dumbass who can't even handle a few contaminated weapons calling me a crook. Bitch, please. I'm gonna be raking in the big bucks just to troll your ass.
Raking in the big bucks? Oh, I see now! You're gonna sell those crystals and be set for life, am I right?
Ha! I'm probably saying way more than I should. But look at you. So naive. Or maybe not. Who knows? I'm sworn to secrecy by some fancy contract or whatever. But let's just say, the more chaos, the better.
So let me get this straight. Barbarossa pirates crystals now? He's been tormenting militaries all over for a while, and now he's ripping off crystals?
I don't know. I can't quite grasp what's going through a pirate's mind. But it seems like there's someone pulling the strings.
Come in, Bellwether. RY-denn reporting. We're in optimal position for an effective strike. Standing by for authorization.
Incoming transmission from an unidentified source, sir.
General Maxwell? The message is from you-know-who from you-know-where.
It looks like someone took the crystals. Care to look into this, sir?
That's General Maxwell to you, Lieutenant. We are doing everything possible to get them back. If we cannot, we might consider sending the thieves and the crystals to the bottom of the ocean.
Scuttle them? That's out of the question. They're too valuable. What's crucial here is that Bellwether's duty isn't living out pirate fantasies. Delegate the retrieval to other squads and gear up for the fight against those contaminated weapons.
Unfortunately, we do not let things slide. Disregard the gossip, Lieutenant, and get back to your essential research work.
Those desk jockeys seem so relaxed even though we're at war.
Really gone and messed with my precious ship, huh? Real mature. Bullying a pirate with fighting thunder.
As servicemen and public servants, we're kind to our citizens. Yet the VCD insists on a firm line with tax evaders.
Oh, I'm BFFs with the townsfolk. But the military? Ha! I can't stand them. I'm done holding back. No way the mighty Valbarossa fades into obscurity here.
Bellwether, this is RY-denn. Experiencing difficulty engaging primary target. Requesting additional support or guidance. Over.
Oh, it's on now. We want the so-called cherished treasure of mankind, or whatever nonsense you call it. Challenge me, and you're an enemy. Simple as that. Sorry, but you're gonna be cancelled.
This ship is like a floating mega-fortress. Incredible! Even a whole fleet wouldn't stand a chance against this monster.
This is not the time to be awestruck, Portland. Barbarossa's ship and the contaminated weapons are simultaneous threats. We have a multiple front battle on our hands here. Do you copy, RY-denn?
Well, damn. Look at you, all-powerful, aren't ya? Guess I underestimated the VCD. Oopsie. Must be getting rusty. But don't get too comfy. I've got a little surprise for you when I bring her online. What's going on? I can't control this weapon. The crystals are contaminating it. Why?
Situation report, sir. Detecting multiple active crystal signatures within the pirate ship. Confirmed integration with the ship systems in progress. Crystal contamination on the ship increasing. Looks like we might be facing some seriously beefed up weapons here. Recommend everyone stay on high alert. Target transforming, sir. Crystal energy surging. Power levels increasing.
I hate to break it to you guys, but they're just getting started. There's more on the way. Damn it. That idiot client swore nothing would go wrong. What a joke. Look at this mess. I knew something was off the second I heard that god-awful name, Shift.
Crystal activity on the ship has ceased completely.
Bellwether, RY-denn here. Barbarossa is secure on my aircraft. Returning to main formation. Over.
Welcome aboard, Sir Barbarossa. Join us for a little chat.
If you're gonna invite a lady, you'd better follow the right etiquette.
What in the... Huh? You're Madame Barbarossa?
Raiden, do you copy? Based on Barbarossa's intel, we are greenlit to launch the attack on the enemy facility.
This place was supposed to be marked for decommissioning by the Weapons Development Division. Clearly, someone thought they were above the law.
Listen, I was paid to get the job done, not to make friends. But I'm not reckless. I made sure to know who I was working for. Pirate's intuition, you could say.
A weapons development site still running after a shutdown order? This could be more serious than we realize.
Forget strategy. They're ready to fight. Prepare for immediate engagement.
Come in, Bellwether. RY-denn reporting. My response to enemy engagement was highly effective, even against their advanced weaponry. Proceeding to the ship facility now. Over.
Incoming transmission, General. But from inside the facility?
What could the shift facility be wanting to say to us? Connecting you now.
Why the intrusion? I assure you, there's no contamination in this facility.
Lieutenant Campbell, may I ask why you're stationed here?
Lieutenant Walter Eric Campbell. This facility should have been decommissioned, yet it's clearly operational. Care to explain why this doesn't match the official record?
We had to work under the radar and pursue our research and development. The Council lacks the vision to appreciate what crystal energy could mean for us all.
Breaking the Montevideo Agreement, then. That's what you're basically admitting to everyone.
The Montevideo Agreement? A foolish limitation. We've achieved what that agreement could never allow. Why else do you think Fighting Thunder and Bellwether are operational?
Fascinating, but irrelevant.
We had to go around the Council. Shift is composed of scientists who feel the same way. Shift's vision is humanity's best hope. You of all people should understand, Max. You've seen the threat the crystals pose firsthand. RY-denn made the difference.
Yes, RY-denn made a difference. But look what happened to Barbarossa's ship. The crystals contaminated it completely. These things aren't something we can control, Lieutenant. They're far too dangerous.
So much for military vision. You're every bit as reckless as I anticipated, General. Are you that blind? You're shutting down the future of mankind, all because of your fear!
Exactly. On the front lines, we've seen the destruction the crystal-contaminated weapons caused. I've had enough, Lieutenant. If you still believe in this madness, take it to the Council.
Ugh! You stupid commoners who don't understand the righteousness of Shift!
after my watch. No more. Kindness only leads to defeat. Over.
Facilities like this have storage and transport routes for machinery and weapons. They're your best way out. Look for these routes, and head through one of those to escape.
RY-denn, confirm copy. Escape routes are being transmitted, though intel may be compromised. Verify paths on site to ensure safe egress. Confirm all routes based on current visuals. It's possible that not everything Lieutenant Campbell argued is wrong. It raises important questions about our moral stance, doesn't it?
We have our roles as soldiers, Portman. Our focus should be on executing our duties rather than getting caught up in frustrations.
Status update. RY-denn is currently navigating the underground cargo transport route of the facility.
Head that way, RY-denn. You should be able to find an exit. Keep your pace steady.
Oh, the cargo route. How quaint. I expected nothing less from short-sighted commoners. Allow me to showcase the pinnacle of Shift's genius, our ultimate weapon.
RY-denn, be vigilant! Campbell may be unhinged, but his knowledge of crystal weapons is lethal.
The size of his arsenal is overwhelming. RY-denn, you'll need to stay sharp to handle what's coming.
First, second, and now a third machine are in play. This escalation is serious.
The situation is critical, but panic won't solve it. Stay calm and think tactically.
All hostiles have been eliminated. That was no easy fight, but we prevailed as a team.
This shouldn't have happened. An internal struggle like this has no place in our mission.
What will the Council's tribunal decide for Campbell?
The Council will make that call. Right now, we need to concentrate on the upcoming battle.
Entering Arduena Silva as scheduled. After crossing the forest, S-Range Space Center is our next stop.
Advance, Raiden. Expect contaminated weapons. Stay sharp.
It appears you've made it into the forest without incident.
Counselor Lindenbaum, with all due respect, I need to know our mission's target. This level of secrecy is making the mission harder. What exactly are we after?
Do you remember when I told you earlier that we gathered substantial data from the shift facility you and RY-denn cleared out? Well, it seems that if one crystal acquires information, it spreads to every other crystal instantly, almost like a hive mind.
How is that even possible? What exactly makes that work?
Consider how certain animals suddenly adopt the same behaviors worldwide, even without direct interaction, like a new hunting technique, for instance. Carl Jung referred to this as the collective unconscious, an instinctive knowledge shared across individuals.
Sorry, but my head's not in the right place for this. Can you explain it as simply as possible?
To put it simply, any data that a crystal encounters is shared directly with all the contaminated weapons.
I get it. They're making it harder to pinpoint their movements, or predict their target.
Exactly, General.
This is RY-denn. All enemies destroyed. None must escape due to crystal information sharing risk. Maintaining position. Over.
Counselor, we're closing in on the S-Range Space Center. Could you tell us the mission objective there?
I understand this is unexpected, but we're deploying you to space. It's the only way forward.
Understood. Wait, space? Did I hear that right?
The Council has issued its orders. Bellwether and Fighting Thunder will travel to and engage the crystal's homeworld. You are to destroy the origin of the crystals attacking Earth. This is the only way.
Are we seriously being sent to the enemy planet? Who thought this was a sound strategy?
Relax, Eshiria. Bellwether and Fighting Thunder were designed for outer space missions. You and RY-denn went through the training. You know they're capable.
I know they're capable, but this mission is so sudden. Is there any guarantee we'll survive it?
This mission is officially sanctioned by the Council, correct?
Yes, Max. I'm truly sorry to put you in this position, especially with a mission as reckless as this. I know how much you despise orders like these.
That's all right. We're here to follow orders. No matter where this mission leads, even if it's beyond the known universe, we'll see it through.
Thank you, Max. It means more than you know. First booster has disengaged. Switching to second stage thrust for sustained trajectory.
We are nearing maximum thrust threshold. RY-denn, return to formation with Bellwether immediately. We're out of time, RY-denn. Disengage in 3, 2, 1.
RY-denn here, acknowledging this target, so the diversionary operation isn't an excuse. Refocusing now. Over.
Currently calculating revised coordinates. Diversionary operation to avoid enemy fire has resulted in substantial deviation from our original trajectory.
Move toward the objective coordinates and keep a sharp watch for any orbital hazards.
What purpose would deploying weapons serve in an area like this?
It looks like the reclamation systems for orbital debris have been overtaken by crystal contamination. The threat extended beyond Earth before we could intervene.
I realize how tough this is with the contaminated weapons, Max. We're on a tight schedule. The warp device activates shortly. Please continue toward the objective.
Is this warp device the Alcubierre drive they tested a few years ago? It produces a warp bubble by compressing space in front and expanding it behind to allow faster-than-light travel.
Correct. The device will warp us to the enemy planet. Let's move. There's no room for delays.
Numerous contaminated threats are embedded in the colony's refuge. Recommend maintaining full awareness while navigating through. We are moving out of the colony area. Final approach to the warp device commencing.
Commander Maxwell, sir. Incoming from 9 o'clock. No, wait, that thing's enormous.
I know that structure. It's Engel. Designed for space debris retrieval. But now it's contaminated.
The structure's so vast, it's hard to tell we've done any real damage.
This is one tough fight. Stay strong, RY-denn. Keep pushing until it's done.
Contamination response has ceased. Target neutralized successfully.
That was close. We're lucky to have taken them down before Earth was at risk.
RY-denn and Bellwether are proceeding to designated mission points.
We'll reach the objective on time. But I can't shake the feeling there's something waiting for us.
So, things got spicy while I was out for a stroll. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much.
Madame Barbarossa? Really? I almost thought you'd left us ages ago.
Bellwether has resumed standard cruising velocity. All RY-denn fighters are confirmed deployed and operational.
So, here we are, the grand finale. Everything we've got is riding on this. If we lose, VCD's done for. And even if we do win, one misstep and those crystals will be happy to finish what we started. Just another impossible mission for humanity, right?
Descent trajectory locked for the crystal homeworld. Numerous contaminated weapons detected in satellite orbit. All units proceed with caution.
As expected, they're lying in wait. But here's the thing. We're not here to play it safe. Any enemy that blocks our descent, we'll cut right through them. End of story. Impressive tech. I'll give them that. But here's a thought. What if the contamination runs deep, like the whole planet? If that's true, then their so-called home was lost long before we even got here.
Is this what Earth's future holds? A planet stripped of life and hope?
We're here to shut this down. Take the enemy out right at the source. No frills, no heroics.
Copy that, sir. One moment. Detecting unusual readings. Data confirms the planet once supported life, but current atmospheric analysis reveals mostly carbon dioxide and minimal nitrogen levels.
Oh, please, spare me the nerdy rundown. This isn't a seminar, sweetheart.
Apologies, Madame Barbarossa. This atmospheric profile resembles something I've analyzed before. Sir, ultra-high energy readings are confirmed from a deep subterranean location. This is an unfamiliar signature, suggesting a strong likelihood of it being the target source.
Underground. Of course. Gotta say, that's predictable.
Have the radar look for loose energy. Somewhere out there's an opening with our name on it.
Understood, sir. Sensors indicate an energy leakage from a subterranean location in the target area. Redirecting all RY-denn fighters to that position.
Nice work. You catch that, Raiden? Looks like it's time to take this fight underground. Let's not waste any time. Set course for the target.
Sir, RY-denn has completed a successful incursion landing.
Alright, listen up. The remaining RY-denn fighters in the Bellwether are holding the air. Stick tight to the Bellwether and watch each other's backs. No need to make this harder by going solo.
Carbon dioxide at 95.32%, nitrogen at 2.7%, argon at 1.6%, oxygen at 0.13%.
I should remember this, but why can't I?
Focus up, Portman. Eyes on the fight. The battle comes first. You can obsess over the atmosphere all you want once we're clear of this.
Yes, sir. Apologies. It's just that specific atmospheric composition. It matches something I've studied. To find it here, of all places.
RY-denn here. Target acquisition below standard. Too many misses. I'm regrouping now. Won't let Earth down on this. Ready to correct course. Over.
Are they through?
Affirmative, sir. RY-denn has successfully breached the gate.
Way too close for comfort. I'm relieved they're in safe. Let's keep it that way. This is about taking them down, not taking ourselves out.
Civilization, progress, blah blah blah. Give me a view of the ocean. Something worth my time or a target to blast. This scrap heap is just killing my vibe.
Ocean, ocean, water, carbon dioxide, the analysis.
General! I've got it! Carbon dioxide at 95.32%, nitrogen at 2.7, argon at 1.6, oxygen at 0.13. It's Mars! That's why it was so familiar to me earlier. This alien atmosphere matches Mars exactly.
The same as Mars? Is that so? Though I'm not sure where that leaves us, or if I even want to know right now.
We've always believed that Earth's water was the key to life, while Mars remained barren without it. But then there was water buried under Mars' surface. So what went wrong? Was it the atmosphere, or was something else at play?
Not a clue. I'm not the expert here, and right now, I'm not sure knowing would even help.
Could it be the opposite? Water appears, then life follows. So, shouldn't that apply to all planets with water?
Let me get this straight. If these crystals have their way, they'll strip life, water, and oxygen from any planet they proliferate on. Are we really facing that kind of annihilation?
I questioned it from the beginning. If the crystals were relying solely on contaminated weapons, it shouldn't be nearly this devastating. There's more to their method than we accounted for.
So, this whole contamination scheme was just a warm-up act. They're actually reshaping the entire planet? Ha! Well, They certainly don't mess around. But where does that leave us, exactly?
If invasion of the Earth isn't their ultimate goal, then what's driving them to reshape the planet?
I don't have all the facts, but we might be making a critical error in our assumptions. What if the crystal's objective is far beyond what we initially thought?
Bellwether, RY-denn here. I'm holding steady for a first phase skirmish. Picking up crystals on sensors. They're different from any prior. Requesting further analysis. Over.
They're almost mesmerizing, but I don't trust what I'm seeing.
Portman, I want a detailed chemical analysis of those crystals around RY-denn. Get to it immediately.
Acknowledged. These crystals are largely hydrogen and oxygen, nearly pure condensed water. Strange composition for something so dangerous.
What are you saying? That means that these crystals here are clearly different from the contaminating ones we've been seeing since the beginning.
Water here would dissolve much of the atmospheric carbon dioxide, like on early Earth. We could be seeing a setup for ocean formation and possibly even primitive life.
Are we looking at a total reset? From barren wasteland to a life-sustaining planet? Are you implying that this happened to Mars and the same thing could happen to Earth?
Seriously? They're going for a clean slate, like wiping the board and starting over?
This isn't a straightforward invasion. It's a full-scale transformation, way beyond anything we prepared for.
How are we supposed to fight something that can reshape entire planets? This is way beyond us.
We'll keep pushing forward. I have leave coming up, and I'd hate to miss it because of a few hostile crystals.
Thanks for that, Portman. Sometimes we need that reminder. We're military, and we do what's needed, one step at a time. Let's keep our heads in the game and finish what we started.
You know, Portman, I didn't think anyone here could make staring down death sound this reasonable. Impressive.
Are these crystals part of a single civilization, or do they act independently? Then again, do they even grasp what a civilization is?
Sir, electromagnetic interference around RY-denn spiking. We're experiencing rapid signal degradation. If this continues, contact will be fully severed.
RY-denn, do you copy? Acknowledge. What's your status out there? Respond, damn it!
We've lost contact, sir. However, the biometric monitor is still showing life signs. There's still a chance they're alive out there.
Sir, I don't understand any of this anymore.
If I could make sense of it, I would, Eshiria, but I can't just say we're being punished. This feels like something ancient, something that reminds us how fragile we are.
Right, so here's hoping RY-denn pulls through. I'm not ready to say goodbye to steak dinners and ocean views. Earth still owes me a long, lazy beach day, and I don't plan on missing it.
There's nothing more we can do from here. All we can do is hope, no pray, that RY-denn comes back victorious.
RY-denn, if there's any chance you can hear me, just return to us safely, please.
Sir, all enemy signals have gone silent. Confirmed. No movement from crystal-contaminated units across all sectors. It's like they've just stopped.
Wait, so Raiden really did it? Ha! Guess they're more stubborn than those crystals.
Sir, it's Raiden. We have contact.
Bellwether, Raiden here. Mission accomplished. Bringing it home now. Over.
Raiden, you've done us proud. Bring it home. We're waiting for you.
All across the battlefield, the crystals erode into a fine, shimmering dust. Their defeat as silent as their rise was violent. A strange beauty lingers in the aftermath of destruction. The Bellwether bears the scars of battle. Yet her heart, the engines that carried us through, remains untouched. A testament to her strength. An investigation of the planet revealed no signs of the crystals above ground. However, the strange, ice-like crystals deep underground melted and flowed, their destination as unknowable as their origin. The equipment aboard the Bellwether was no match for the depths of the mystery. Reluctantly, they began their journey home, questions lingering like shadows. Amid the scars of battle and the echoes of what they left behind, the crew gathered on the Bellwether. Their celebration was quiet, but profound, a testament to survival. Beneath the dim lights of the bridge, Max remained still. The cheers of his crew drift faintly through the Bellwether, but here, only silence keeps him company.
General Maxwell, so this is where you've been. The others are celebrating, but I thought you might need someone to check in.
They've earned it. Every laugh and cheer. After what we've been through, they deserve this moment of peace.
We just heard from the Council. It's done. The contaminated weapons and crystals on Earth have disappeared completely. Counselor Lindenbaum looked... well, I don't think I've ever seen her this happy. It was like seeing hope personified.
Helga's been through so much, knowing she's found some peace. That's a rare kind of victory.
General, if you don't mind me asking, there's something in the way you talk about Helga. Did you know her before all this?
Helga's son was one of my officers, a bright kid, full of promise. The first time I met her was at his funeral, a day I'll never forget. I'll never forget her voice. She thanked me, even though I'd failed her son. It was a kind of grace I didn't think possible.
I didn't mean to pry, Max. Hearing that, it just makes me realize how much this war has taken from all of us.
It's all right. Those memories are part of the journey, and I've come to accept that.
When I saw you alone here, I couldn't help but wonder, what's on your mind, Max?
You've read the report from RY-denn, haven't you? The Phantom Crystals. They were found in a place so unimaginable. It's almost beyond comprehension.
Yes, though the report's been destroyed now. It described the sense of something vast, a larger force. But then it said that presence dissolved into nothingness, like mist.
Stopping the crystal threat was a victory. But what if we've only delayed the inevitable? This force, something capable of reshaping planets, could return. And if your theory about Mars is true, then these crystals have been here far longer than humanity. Perhaps even longer than Earth itself.
I've been thinking about the crystals in that cave. What if they weren't extraterrestrial at all, but something buried there from the start? Maybe they're part of a cycle, a force that appears when things evolve beyond their bounds.
As they did to that world, they reset everything, leaving it to evolve again over millions of years. And then it happens again, and again. It's a scale far too vast for someone like me to ever comprehend.
You're right, Max. Maybe we weren't meant to grasp something this vast. But all that can wait. Right now, I'm just glad we're going back to Earth. Remember I told you I put in some leave?
That reminder, you snapped me back to reality when I became overwhelmed. I won't forget that.
Ah, I found you. I was starting to think you two were avoiding me. Or worse, plotting something boring. Come on, the drinks won't finish themselves.
Oh, Miss Pirate, you've got it all wrong. I wasn't avoiding you. I was giving you a chance to reconsider challenging me in a drinking contest.
Too late to back out now.
Valbarossa?
Max the Grim Reaper challenging me? The Great Barbarossa? Oh, this is rich. Prepare to meet your match. Challenge accepted.
Oh, you two. Stop acting like kids and let's get to the mess hall.
Hold on a second.
There's something we need to do to mark this moment.
Eshiria works the terminal with care and focus, opening the bellwether's channels to the stars. A single message radiates outward. A moment of peace and remembrance.
To the stars that have guided us. To the silence of the cosmos. And to those we've lost along the way. We are grateful. Thank you for this moment of peace. May we never forget.